Now.
What is up, internet? This is Xcala of the Kyber Cave, and this, I'll get it right. Ah, I got it right. This is Flannel Go. What is
Woo!
up, yo?
Hey, I am doing great, man. And how are you? How are you? You were in Arizona last week, weren't you?
I know, man. You did a fantastic job with the interview. I appreciate that. This is my new social distancing look. Is
Oh,
it menacing?
yeah, that is awesome. Like, no, what is that? I don't know which character that is. What is it?
You know what? Somebody said this is from a game. I can't remember, Call of Duty or some game or whatever. But of course I got Soju here, so I got the hookup. Check this out. Boom. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah, I
Are you
like.
intimidated?
I am a little bit. I kind of am.
Yeah, so that's been the trend in the fashion lately. Is everybody's been getting new masks. They're getting their fencing masks, and they're
Oh
getting all
yeah,
kinds of designs. In fact, I want you to show off. I know you got some cool ones.
yeah, right
Oh,
here. This is crazy. Yeah, you got that Pokemon. Yeah, you got that Pokemon style going on.
yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It does the same thing
Pokemon.
too. Yeah, you know what? You're
Yeah.
making it
Wait, wait,
angry.
wait.
Yep, you're making it angry.
Yeah, it's all the fun little touches you can add. Yes, so we've got that. You've got a couple of other designs as well.
Oh, yep. Let
Okay,
me
you
show
know
you
what?
this
I'm
one.
gonna.
This one is Chucks or the Rocks, or I think he wants to be called Joker now. Yeah, this is his.
Dun
The
dun
James
dun
Bond.
dun dun dun.
Da, 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 da.
That is
Yeah, look
dope.
at that. Double 07.
Yeah. For the 707 007. That is so cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like how everybody's like getting their own like fencing helmet and wanting to put a cool design on it. I really like that idea.
Right. Are you gonna do that?
I might be doing that. I might be doing the classic flannel go. Putting the flannel.
Dude, is your mic cutting out? Is my mic cutting
Uh,
out?
hello,
Hello, are you back in?
hello.
I'm hearing you. Do you hear me?
I hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Uh, be- Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not that difficult to hear. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
can
no.
hear
It's
you.
very cool. Especially
Yeah.
with the ritual builds, we've been selling a lot of the ritual build sabers. That's the basically your build your own saber over here. And seeing the different paint jobs that people are requesting now, it's kind of cool seeing all the creativity that's coming out of here.
I
It's like
know.
it's
Like
like art class, but for things that you can beat people with.
I know. Like I'm enjoying everybody's imagination. Like I really like everything. What's up, Hessa?
So, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, there's been a ton of creativity, and even it started off with Soju's original mask. I know you've got that one there.
Oh yeah, the original mask. Yeah, the laughing one.
Right. So it started off with that, and then people started having more and more requests for designs. And now he's installing LEDs if you want in there, and different
Yeah.
lights and Crystal's paint artwork has just been absolutely fantastic. Anything anybody's been requested, we had the Mau mask that Sith Cat ordered.
Yeah, Mouse Sith Cats. Yep.
Yeah, dude, we should do a whole nother like page for just those.
I know. Like literally, I'm thinking about getting one myself because I love seeing everybody having the fencing mask and also then putting art on it. I really love it, and I also love No Face, so I might be getting art on No Face too.
Right. Oh, yeah. Having the art is just, mwah, it's an above extra special touch. So, yeah, so we do have a lot of new stuff going on right now. Um, the light speed class is a
Oh,
brand new
speed.
thing that we are doing here. What do you think
Oh,
about that? Are you going to be doing light speed, Flannel?
oh, definitely. I am going to be doing light speed. I'm actually planning on bringing it like more forward with Greg, and I think Greg will be on at the end of the show to talk about more about Lightspeed, but Lightspeed was really fun on Sunday. Like it's the same thing as light armor combat, but it's like with more armor and like it's more fun. Like, but I'm gonna say the light armor is not fun. It is amazing, but it's also fun.
Thanks, man. I know you were kind of taking some some of the wind out of my sails there, homie.
Yeah, it's just like it's the adrenaline of Lightspeed. It's different, you know. Like, yeah, but we do recommend armor for the elbows because those elbow shots, yeah, those hurt a lot.
Right. Hey, by the way, can someone get the fans on? Especially if we're getting a class going. Sorry. We are, in case for those out there in the internet land, we are inside our store right now. So sometimes you'll hear me talking to thank you. You'll hear me talking to people off camera behind Flannel's shoulder over there. You can see part of the store. And actually, we have Hema class. Raven Wing Hema is getting ready to start right now. So that
Woo!
is every Friday and every Wednesday from 7 to 9.
Yep, and yeah, our instructors are Greg and also Raven Wing. Raven, just
What's up,
Raven.
Hardly
Okay,
Heroes? Hardly Heroes podcast is in the house. If you guys have not checked them out, you definitely got to look them up. Easy to find, Hardly Heroes. You definitely have to check them out. So what I've been really excited about, you know what? Okay, check this out. I was in Arizona last weekend with Gary Ripper, and we were talking
yeah.
about the stuff that we do at Kyber Cave, and like we had this epiphany moment where he was like, you know, Kyber Cave is almost like a community center. And if you think about it, we kind of are a community center.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like we have different people from different fighting backgrounds, and they always like try to bring it when it's either when it's on a regular day or if it's on Saturday in our light armor combat. They always bring a different fighting style to to the mat, and I really one that comes in here.
Right. Yeah. And you know, not only is this a place for you to come and fight, you can just come and hang out. There's chairs in here, benches. I am on the luxurious couch. We have free arcade games. Um, we do Dungeons and Dragons in here. We play Sabak in here. So it's not just about the beating each other up with glow sticks. And on top of that, with the
Nope.
Hema, it's not even about the glow sticks.
Oh. Oh, but looks like Hessa wants to get into the light speed battles.
Oh, I wish Hessa was close. This is why
I
Kyber Cave
know.
needs to expand. We need to be in all places at once. She
I
says the
know.
Kyber
Like,
Cave tribe.
yep.
So yes, once we expand, we will be able to bring this sort of thing to every environment. But my vision for a Kyber Cave franchise would be one in every state, but each one still feels individual. Like
Hmm.
some of the things that make Kyber Cave Fairfield probably wouldn't work on the East Coast. So every little Kyber Cave has to feel like its own little Kyber Cave, but
Oh
still
no,
connected to the whole bigger network and web of Kyber Cave.
oh yes, I agree. I agree with you. And Johnny is saying, "Boys and Girls Club." LOL.
It it definitely is a boys and girls club. There are boys and girls over there. Well, you know, they're the boys and girls of a little bit older ages. Uh, Actually, up until COVID, we did have several younger students, but since COVID's hit, it is hard to get the younger ones back in here.
Yeah, it is, and we're hoping that everything gets better soon. I really enjoy like the kids like practicing their fighting styles, and can't wait for them to to come back and experience it again.
Well, we've got whole new things. We've got whole new instructors, different classes. Right now, it looks like our three big things are we have the Hema Club on Wednesdays and Fridays. We have the light armor combat on
Light armor
Saturdays,
combat,
and now the new thing is the light speed on Sundays. That'll be
light
Sunday
speed.
7
Yep,
to 9. So kind of
Sunday
where
7 to 9.
yeah, in place of what Saturdays is our light armor battle. That's the big popular night. Sunday night will also have we'll be doing the light speed here for those that want to get into that. It's a little bit
Yeah.
different. It's really cool.
Yeah,
It's
it,
very
it
cool.
is
So,
different. Yeah,
all right.
definitely.
So, hey,
Yep.
we are coming up, Mr. Producer Man, Mr. Flannel Go. We are up at about the 10-minute mark. That means we are looking for Mr. Gary Ripper.
Oh, yep. Gary Ripper is here.
Let's see.
So
Where's that man at?
he is right here,
Oh,
present right there. Oh,
there he is, back in outer space. How you doing, Mr. Gary Ripper?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Yeah, the air is thin out here, so you know how it gets.
Right. I see you made it home safely back to Texas.
Oh, yeah, man. It was a relaxing ride back. We took our time.
Right.
I'm glad you made it back.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is home, back where they're supposed to be for the moment, right?
Right.
But yeah, for those that may have missed it, I was just in Lake Havasu with Gary this past Sunday. I was on the Ripper Blade show, so we're doing reversals here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I'm not in Havasu now. I'm still in Texas, but we're trying to get back, man.
Right. That place is
yeah.
a whole nother level of serene.
Yeah, so you got the experience. Now you know what we're talking about.
Right. You gotta go and check it out one time for yourself. You can't know until you've tried it. All right, so
Right.
who you got for us tonight, Gary?
Man, I got this cat, man, named Jerry Stump. He's from TSL. I'm not sure what his ranking is. We're gonna find out what his ranking is in fighting. We're gonna see all about TSL and his place in TSL and how he got involved with it. And I've seen him and met him before. He has a fantastic fit. You should see it. It's beautiful. It's the picture. Actually, I think you guys put a picture of it up for your
Right.
announcement.
I
You
just
see it
steal
black
things
and
off of
white.
people's Facebook page, dude. I don't do anything spectacular. I just went to his page and was like, oh, dude, that's a dope picture.
Yeah, it is, wasn't it though? Like he looks badass in that picture. I mean that would be a good picture for like his we call it the sports card.
Right. Ooh. Yeah. Well, with no
TSL
further
sports
ado,
card.
go ahead. Oh, where did my producer go? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and drop me out, Flannel. Let Gary take this over. I'll talk to you later, Gary.
Right on, man. I see you. All right, y'all. Here comes Jerry Stump. My man's part of TSL. Oh, there you go. Hey, what's happening, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. I'm excited to be here, man. This was kind of sprung on me in the last minute, but I was like, sure, this is great. I needed this, man. Like, I just need to sit down, talk about sabers, like.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've met you a few times. I wouldn't get a chance to speak too long, but I know that you're a cool cat, and I know you're a tall cat too. And I've seen you fight, and I think I met you in. Were you in TSL too?
3 in Vegas. First
TSL
time we
three
were in
in
Vegas.
Vegas. In Vegas. Okay. All right. Yeah, 'cause I know for sure it was in Vegas. I'm not. Me and Viri are trying to discuss. We're like, I wonder if he was in number 2. I think he was in 2, but we weren't sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I wanted to find out about you, and I want to find out about TSL and everything that you're doing with TSL and how you enjoy it and etc. You know what I mean? So
Oh my God.
tell me how now. I want to know what made you get started in TSL. How did you find out about it?
Basically through Facebook, kind of
Mhm.
most everybody. I was I think it was in the vault, Deanna and Alan and Deanna Johnson's, custom lightsaber group that they had made from their business to kind of, like exemplify the custom saber community.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it was sometime in there that people were starting to talk about making the full contact thing like an actual group, like an actual official thing. And I had heard about it, and I joined. See, they started May 4th of 2014 or 2015. It was one of those. I think it was 2015, and I had heard about it in October, so I joined October that same year.
Right.
And yeah, it was just a really good and fun idea. I was like, this is like martial arts with lightsabers. I miss martial arts, and there's no entry fee. I don't have to pay for it. Like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Like,
Now, tell me a little bit about TSL. Now, what exactly is TSL?
The Saber Legion was started by Terry Birnbaum and Josh Linden in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. They just fought in their backyard, and they just had this little point system, and they're just like, hey, let's make this a thing.
Right.
So, yeah, and now oh God, I don't even know how many members we have now. I remember when it was like 30,000 at one point. It's way beyond that. That was years ago.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Members versus fighters. I mean, people who have members in Facebook, it's probably well over 100,000 if I probably had to look. I haven't even checked. But
Right.
fighters, we have so many. And
Right.
it spans across. Mexico just joined up like a year ago, actually last September. Mexico's
Right.
been in it for a year now. We have a charter in Australia, UK, several in Canada. Yeah, we're everywhere, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'm sure you met a lot of people in TSL then.
Countless. My close friendship circles have just grown exponentially, and it's changed my life, like for the better. So,
Right.
yeah, man.
Right. Now they got a model, right? What's the model that TSL says?
United through Sabers.
Right.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Now I've seen you in Vegas, and I think I've seen you pop up in other places too. You do travel to go to meets, correct?
I traveled a lot. What have you got in Australia? I'm reading comments here as well. I tell you what, Paul, I am not the person to ask that, but I would definitely drop a line in the main Saber Legion page, and you will have people helping you out within minutes and just like kind of giving the input. So just kind of wanted to engage the crowd here. I don't want to just, I'm sorry, Gary, what was your question?
I was asking, I can't remember my own question now. Well, I was trying to figure out what exactly. Let's move on to the next question then.
Where have I gone? Where have I traveled?
Exactly.
Oh God, I think there was at one point, like last year when I went to San Diego during my birthday in February. I was one of the ones that actually had one of the most logged travel hours. One of them, not the most, but I was up there. I've been to Minnesota. I met Darth Vader, the guy who played Darth Vader, Spencer Wilding. That's the reason I went to Minnesota.
Nice.
And I've been to Florida twice. I went up to Maryland and crashed their parties. I don't know how many times. Jason learned all my tricks.
Yeah.
That's how he beat me 10-1 in the gathering. So he learned all my tricks. But I've been to Ohio. I've been to California. I've been to Vegas. Yeah, I've been quite a few places.
Yeah. So now, now let's get into gear.
Okay.
Can you dig? Okay. Now, do you have a Vader's Vault saber that you use, or do you use Oja sabers? Do you have your own custom one? Do you have TCSS? And and the armor. Where did you get your armor and etc.?
Armor was secondhand. My chest piece I bought from Michael Anthony, who's currently the co-rep of Maryland. I bought a secondhand piece of my chest piece, my lacrosse piece, off the game. I bought it for $45. They normally go for 90, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take that. But I use Winter Tree, Gorget, the Gorget, and let's see. I just bought most of my gear secondhand from Michael. Like the top half, I pretty much bought from Michael. I used just standard umpire baseball shin guards. I used Damascus leg protection. It also comes in with like a built-in groin protector as well, so it's very easy to put on and off. It's just on the outside.
You do it real fast.
I don't wear a cup under there. It just clasps on right over and it blends right in because I just wear all black, so no one cares.
Right.
And that cost me $94. Well worth. The reason I got that, I didn't even need like the leg protection. It's not required for the upper thigh. The reason I got it is because I saw a GIF made of Jared Graham getting wailed on his inner thigh with no protection. I'm like, that's not going to be me. So
Oh yeah. I mean, have you ever been hurt?
I almost had a broken pinky. So even when we wear gloves, like you got to have the finger protectors. So that's my gloves were
Yeah.
almost, my pinky was black. It got cold, and I'm like, well, I'm done for the night. And that
Right.
was
Right.
actually an event. And actually, I want to say this. I don't think Charlie knows this yet. I didn't think I told him directly, but I'm 90% sure he gave me a hairline fracture on my wrist. We were actually at Wizard World doing, we were at a con, right? And I went up and he just went straight in and right into my rib there. And ever since then, I've been wearing a plastron, never had any issues. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. You gotta be careful out there, man.
Yeah, dude.
Now, who's your favorite fighter that you admire, and who was your toughest opponent?
My favorite fighter is probably Alan Block, just because of his finesse, and just because of his just his discipline, and his dedication. And he's very humble about it. He never toots his own horn, not once. You will never see him do that or hear him do it.
No.
He just does what he does, and he just gets recognized for it. And when I fought him in Vegas, he fought me with standard and exotics, and I had a pike. He beat me 8-5. The dude's a savage. He's probably my favorite fighter. My arch rival, and it's totally friendly, is Jason Newing, because he's learned all my shit. I mean, my stuff. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah.
He's learned me, and now I have to like learn some other things. I'm like, I can't keep. I gotta up my game now. He beat me 10-1 in the gathering in Ohio. He just came in and did his business, and I was just like, well, it's official. I need to learn new things now. He's got me pegged. So.
Now, how often do you train, man? Do you train a lot? Do you train every day or like once a week?
Right now it's just kind of like the once a week thing. TSL has their very, like specific, guidelines for the COVID, which they should, and it's very respectable and everything like that. But every once in a blue moon, I'll like spar, like one or two people. Michael Anthony, I sparred him in Stafford when we had like a video game gathering for a clan that we were all in together. So me and him agreed to bring our gear, and we sparred and stuff. That felt so good. I really needed to hit somebody. So
it gets addicting.
Yeah. It was good times, man. You asked about sabers that I use. So this is my baby. Hold on one second. My landlord's pulling in.
What's he doing?
Right. Oh, they see a lightsaber.
Yeah, they usually know, huh? Like the guy with the lightsaber.
They already know. I've been living here for like 2 years. So this is my baby. This is my Saber Forge Juggernaut that I purchased from Terry Birnbaum himself. I'm trying to originate my here myself.
There you go.
There we go. That is my Juggernaut. This thing's pretty and it's fun and it's nice. It's actually about a 13-inch hilt, so it's not incredibly massive. The max length for a hilt is 16 inches in TSL for standard, which is great. It's reach is king. It's one of the things that we say in TSL. Like, it's really hard to. It is a little bit more difficult to go against someone with a longer saber if you're trying to win. First touch kind of gets the point. This thing, I'm just used to it. It's my baby, and it's just really pretty. And it's black and silver, which means it matches my gear. So,
it's really nice heavy. Has a heavy pummel. Has a nice heavy pummel. Looks like it has a heavy pummel.
No, it's not heavy at all. It's just a pommel.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I recognize that one.
It's just a pommel. Daniel actually weathered that for me. So.
Right.
Yeah, man. Here we
So
go.
how long have you been? Now, how long have you been using that color?
White.
Yeah. Have you always used that color?
Yeah, I typically stick to white because not many other people use it.
Right.
So it's yeah, I love this thing.
Nice. Now, have you ever like has it been the same electronics from the very beginning, or like how many times have you like upgraded? Have you does it have like a CFX in it now, or it has does it have something old school in it? Like what's inside that bad boy? And is it the
Right.
original thing?
So when I bought it from Terry, he actually had just the standard Saber Forge stock crimson in there, the
Right.
crimson board, the dark side, and it actually had a quad red in there. It was a bloody bright red, like it was obscenely bright. It washed the camera out. You wouldn't even be able to see my face. But
Right.
I left it in the car a few too many times during the summer. It melted out, and I wanted an upgrade anyway.
Mhm.
So I got a Prism 5 put in it by Fredel Gonzalez.
Okay.
And it's a white amber. So it's got the amber flash on clash.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So it's been that way for like how many years?
Gosh, this thing, I've had it upgraded for about a year, just over a year, maybe a year and a half now.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's nice having like your main weapon. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really have one
I
yet. I
know,
mean,
thank you.
I think I have one, but like it's not installed. I have a Solos hold, so it's nice
Okay.
to have that you have your very own
Dude,
like
Solos holds are nice though, man. They're very unique.
yeah.
They're not, they have like this, I don't know, man. It's just that unique weathered look, man. Like, you
Yeah.
don't find it anywhere else.
Now, what's your favorite Saber company?
Oh God, it depends on my mood, man. Like, you can't ask me that. Like,
Yeah.
so
What's your favorite movie?
right. I love the customizability of Saber Forge, and
Right.
I buy the hilts empty, and they're a sponsor of TSL, so I get a discount.
Right.
But Vader's Vault is extremely accommodating, and they're very responsive. So every company that, especially as a sponsor of TSL, has their own wonderful qualities. Saber Trio, they're not my absolute favorite company, but they are improving on every level. They're improving on their technology. They're improving on their installation quality, and their customer service has always been top notch. So definitely check out Saber Trio. You'll get your money's worth. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Saber Trio. Now, you cosplay, don't you?
Not actually. No, my cosplay is relegated to my gear. Like, I'm a walking advertisement for TSL at every convention that I go to. Like,
Okay.
people ask me what I'm all about, and I'm like, they want to take my picture, which is great. I'm
Right.
a little bit of a camera hog, I'll admit, but so, but they ask to take my picture, and I tell them
It's
about
unique,
TSL.
though. It's
So,
unique.
thank you. Yeah.
And now you mentioned Alan Block earlier, right? So
Yeah.
aren't you guys like kind of like involved with something a little bit together? Aren't you guys like involved with like a raffle or something like that? Can you tell me about that?
Yes, we are. V actually had messaged me and Alan. So let me just preface this a little bit. TSL is one of the most tightly knit. It's the largest tightly knit, caring community that I've ever been a part of.
Right.
And besides the church, but
Right.
when Jacob Page passed away from COVID,
Yeah.
or just complications, but he passed away as a result of getting COVID. And
Right.
we gathered and rallied for his wife, Nikisha, made fundraisers, pretty much made a mask in his honor, and patches. Right. All the proceeds, 110% of the proceeds went towards cost for the family. So TSL is an extremely supportive community. That being said, Terry, the guy who started TSL, life does as life is as life does is what I say. You know,
Right.
everyone goes through hard times.
Yeah.
He's, you know, recently just having a, you know, financial issues and everything like that, you know, going through, you know, legal issues and stuff like that with his family. And V, you know, felt, you know, compelled to like help him out. So she had
Right.
reached out to me and Alan and like, hey, you're really the only two people that really come to mind in terms of like trust and like handling funds and like funds and money. And I'm like, awesome, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's do this
Yeah.
raffle to help out Terry and all the person, you know, like it's pretty much $20 per entry. The cap is $1,000. That's what Terry said that he kind of needed to get kind of through this legal issue that he's going with his family.
Right. Right.
And that's so essentially 50 entries.
Okay.
And we're at $120 now out of the 1,000.
Okay.
I have a public post on my profile, like it's public. So if you, whether or not you can add me as a friend or not, because of my privacy settings, you can still see this post on my timeline.
Right. Okay.
And
Okay.
with
Good.
it has my Venmo and my PayPal stuff. I've set aside obviously the funds. It's not getting mixed up with anything else. And once we hit the 1,000, we'll cut it off, and someone will win the raffle for a Ripper Blade. What is that? Is that a clone? Or no, that was the Dark Saber.
No, no. I believe that it's going to be a hardcore. I think it's supposed to be a Ripper Blade Neo Pixel Blade.
Oh, Neo. Ooh, that's right. It is a Neo Pixel Blade.
I do believe it's supposed to be a Dark Saber Neo Pixel Blade. I do believe.
Dark Saber Neo Pixel Blade. That is a hefty ticket. I would love one.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, you know, they're rare right now. You know what I mean? Currently they're all handmade, completely 100% handmade all together.
I know.
So
I know your quality of work, man. I have some right here, like literally right in front of me. I was about to pop them in my lightsaber.
Yeah, I mean, like Terry has done a fantastic thing for a lot of people. He's done a lot of things for a lot of people. So I think that is just, you know, just something that we can do. We can't help in a lot of ways. We can't go down there and help them out in the way we'd like to. You know what I mean? But we can do what we can.
Right. Because of COVID, it's very limiting. But they're, you know, the digital age, man. It's a beautiful thing. So.
Yeah. So, you know, if anybody out there is watching right now, just check out Jerry Stump's Facebook page. And then like we'll see if we can get his Facebook page to be somehow put on down there. So he's gonna try to put it up there. So go to his Facebook page and then donate the $20 to be part of the raffle. And they need there's only 50 slots only to get for the raffle. So you can win yourself a Ripper Blade. It's it's our top product right now. So yeah. It's to help out somebody who's in a hard spot, man. I mean, the spot he's in is not. I've been there myself. You know what I mean? So I understand.
Yeah, buddy. I see Florida commenting. I love Florida.
Oh man, don't even get me started on Florida. How wonderful it is. I want to go there so bad. The Florida people are nice.
Melody, I love you.
So now, what do you know what's going on next with TSL as far as next time we have any meets or anything like that? Are they still allowing anybody to become members? And you know, how can it be?
Membership is 100% thing all the time. You know, because I mean, the interest is there. We're not going to turn anyone away. But as of right now, like just a few days ago, if not last week, actually earlier this week, my charter reps in Virginia, Tony and Courtney, posted up on Facebook, posted in an update from Charlie and be like, yes, you know, we are aware that COVID is still going on. As of right now, we are still not doing any official TSL meets. There's still a high concern for, you know, spreadability and all that. So, so right now it's still kind of on lockdown. A lot of things are. It is what it is, and we're just trying to be responsible. So, you know, and courteous. So, I mean, people can do what they want. People are going to do what people are going to do. You know, like if you're going to fight, you know, and not do it within regulation, obviously don't broadcast it. You know, it's just, there's liabilities and legal issues. It's not hard to figure out, you know, but be responsible. Like don't don't be careless, don't be reckless.
Right, right, right.
So
Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, like it's tough times right now. Everything is out of pocket. I mean, nothing is what we're used to. I mean, we can't go to movies or nothing like that either. So it's like it's weird,
yeah.
really weird. So uh, one question I had about TSL is that since people really can't join or I mean fight too much right now and do anything too much for TSL, you can join TSL. You said correct.
Oh yeah.
Um, but is there anything that's like new going to be happening that they have planned out once everything opens up? Is there anything like is there a TSL 5 going to be happening, or is there going to be? Do you know anything like that?
It's just pending, man. Like it's I don't know like specifics in terms of that. There's a lot of TSL members involved in a tournament that's happening in Tennessee in December, which I will be attending. It's
Okay.
called Saber Strong. Bobby Zavala's fronting that up, or at least he's helping organize it.
Okay.
Tom Amoroso is going. I'm going.
Okay.
Some other TSL members are going, and like a few other people from some offshoot Saber stuff. So the rules are a little different. You can actually use a crossguard in standard, I hear, which is exciting. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You sound got kind of funny for a second. You sound got a little echo. Oh, there you go. Now you're back. Now you're back.
My hand was covering the mic. My apologies.
Okay, yeah, you're covering it again. You're covering it again. You're covering the mic.
Stand by.
There you go. Now you got. Now I got you. Now I got you. Now I got you. But
yeah.
Now we're good.
But yeah, apparently, I mean, it's a different rule set. Saber Strong is.
Yeah.
You can use a crossguard hilt in standard fighting, which normally is relegated to exotics in TSL. So there are variable differences, but I'm like, it's a tournament. I'm available. I'm going. So
Exactly. Like I said, you travel.
yeah, dude, I love it. That's my favorite part, man. It's the travel and the community and just like being with people.
Right.
Learning how to hit my friends better. I love the competition, and I just love the spirit of it all.
Let me try open it up. Let me see if I can open it up for see if anybody had any questions. We got it up there, Let's see if anybody has any questions at all. Come on, everybody. We want you guys to ask my man questions. If you want to know anything about the Saber Legion or my man here himself, who is a fighter, this man is literally a man that battles lightsabers. And like it's a sport. I mean, let me tell you something too. The way he fights, he's tall, so you got to be on your toes because he can get you. And he ain't got no small lightsaber, man. He'll reach out and get you and touch you. And people can, yeah, but still, man. I mean, I think it's remarkable. I tried fighting with sabers, man. I know it's not easy. So to have the balls to go in there and just go and do it. I think it's a lot, and then it's something that's really to be admired. And like I'm sure kids look at you guys and they really get like excited when they see you guys do your thing.
Yeah. Oh, the kids at cons, bro, they lose it. Like, they actually end up asking all the questions that I end up like. They ask the decent questions. They're just like, "Where did you get your saber?"
I'm losing you again. I can't hear you again.
All the kids, they ask the right questions. The kids, and I just found it so profound that a 5 or 6 year old kid is asking the same questions that adults do when they come into the Facebook group. Where'd you get your saber? How much did it cost? Like, where did you get your gear? How can I join? Like, they eat it up, man. They freaking eat it up.
Yeah, no different than a kid that plays baseball or football who wants to get their gear so they can play their sport. You know what I mean? It's just gonna get bigger. I think that it's something that's really to be admired. I think that I've seen the brotherhood around you guys. Like you said, you made a lot of friends, and I think that it's fantastic, man. Now, when you do you have any kids or anything? Do you have any kids, or are you married?
Nope, I've never been married, and I have no kids.
Do y'all ladies hear that? Look. Now, when you say that, do this. Say, nope, I'm not married. I have no kids. That's what you do. You say, yeah, so you pop your chin up. And when you say, I put your chin up and just rub your beard a little bit like that. Well, man, I'm telling you, man, I really enjoy talking to you, man. And
Dude, I love being here, man. That's great, and it's an absolute honor. Like when Van reached out to me and be like, dude, you're kind of well known. It would be really great to, just have you talk about sabers, because we're all stuck at home and just keep the energy moving. I was like, absolutely, man.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Van's a great cat, man. I mean, he literally has like
Oh,
a lightsaber museum.
a question down here. Is the
Yeah.
dual staff in TSL? Yes, we actually can use the dual saber staff in TSL in what's called exotics bracket. So the exotics bracket, let me break this down for you real quick. You can use pretty much most any weapon that you see in the Star Wars except taunt. You can't use Tonfas. That's not even canon anyway. They're way too pokey. You can use a pike, which is like a spear. You can use like Darth Maul duel. You can wield two lightsabers, one in each hand at the same time, which is exhausting, by the way. And you can use a cross guard like Kylo Ren, or you can use a regular standard saber in exotics. In Crush Zotica, when I fought in March, that was actually the last tournament we had, literally right before everything went to hell. It was an exotics tournament in Florida, and the guy who actually won the tournament was using a standard 16-inch hilt standard saber, totally legal. It's just ironic that a guy using standard beat everyone with pikes and cross guards. That was Ruben Gay. The guy's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, basically that answers your question. Yes, you can use Darth Maul style weapons.
Now, what's the difference between exotics and like regular TSL?
Regular TSL, your regulation hilt size is no longer than 16 inches from the emitter to the pommel, and your blade length has to be no longer than 35 inches from the emitter. So it's a 51-inch blade from start to finish. You can use shorter, at your at your own discretion. That's the max. Okay. So that's pretty much standard versus anything else. So
okay. And exotics means you can do like all the other non-standard lightsaber styles.
Non-standard lightsaber styles, right? I've never seen someone dual wield cross guards yet. I've considered it. I don't know if that's allowed. I'll have to ask Aaron.
That would actually be kind of cool. That'd be kind of dramatic, but it'd be really kind of cool.
Vader's vaults are so light. Like the Vanquish. Yes, you're wearing a Vader's vault shirt. I have a Templar hilt. It's not installed yet. That's from Saberforge. It's a lot thicker, a lot weightier. Yeah. I owned a Vader's Vault Vanquish, and I ended up selling it because of hardship and COVID hitting. I sold it to Aaron. Yeah, that was relatively painful. But it's so light. Like it's a featherweight compared to Saberforges, or especially Ultra Sabers. Those things are intense. But I whip that thing around like no man's business. It's just a featherweight hand, and I love using it. I'm getting another one. The problem, let me give you a tip. NeoPixel is gorgeous, and it's a crowd pleaser. Vader's Vault had to entirely redesign and kind of do their internals, because whenever you would stab, the battery pack would come loose and it would reset the saber entirely. So, and in the middle of a fight, it would completely reset. So Alan was aware of this problem. He redid the entire chassis with a Crystal Focus 10 board, which has smooth swing. So I paid I paid the extra money and got that upgrade. So it's a crowd pleaser. My biggest issue with NeoPixel is the blades are heavier because of the LEDs inside. If I'm getting another Vanquish, it's not going to be NeoPixel. It's going to be in hilt because it's lighter. So
and it's probably less worry about like damage of replacing the blade itself or fixing the blade itself.
Yeah. Oh my God, V. I see V. Oh geez. Come on now. Oh boy, I'm blushing. Anyway, moving on.
What did he write? What did he write? I don't see anything. Hey man, you're watching, man. She make you blush. You got no shame. So now you talk about your saber. We talk about your hilt, everything. Now let's talk about your mask. Now, what kind of design do you have on your mask?
That was, I'm just going to be completely straight up and honest with you. I saw a former fighter, his design. He had the same tabard. I got the same tabards as he did. I got the Rebel Alliance painting on my mask, and
Okay.
I just he's no longer in TSL, unfortunately. But I was actually like hoping to meet him and fight him, and we would be kind of like a crew.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's totally cool. Me and
Yeah.
Jacob Page, and Joseph Whipple and David Bates. We all wear the same kind of medieval tabard now, and
Nice.
we're the tabard boys. So tabard boys for life. But
That's badass. I mean, that's
yeah.
bad butt.
So, like Medina Court has an 8-inch seat. Okay, but I was reading Melody's comment there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a standard Hema type of. So, and it has like a back flat protection. In TSL, when you wear a fencing mask, you have to have some kind of back of the head protection.
Okay.
Back of the head hits are obviously discouraged heavily.
Right.
But stuff happens, man. So when you're swinging a saber, someone's going towards you, it'll come back around and hit you in the back of the cabeza.
Yeah.
So you got to have back head protection.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Oh, it happens, and people get whacked in there, and then I've seen directors would be like, that's a warning. Yes, I understand. And I've actually seen. I didn't see it, but I heard of one where someone ended up doing it like a third time, and they got disqualified. I didn't see it, but it was an order. So we take it very seriously, man. We don't joke around. Follow the rules. Don't Don't be haphazard about what you're doing. So.
You can't just go wailing on somebody, right? You get other rules against this, like aggressiveness.
Oh, yeah. Calibration's a huge deal. So calibrate yourself back. We treat it like a lightsaber. If you touch, that's it. It's a plasma burn. Like you got a point. We treat it like a lightsaber. Hits. Let me see. I'm always getting my camera mixed up here. So knuckles down on the fingers don't count. Anything behind the wrist, your top knuckles, that's a point. So feet, ankles below don't count. Anything above the ankles counts as a point. Groin and below the sternum, you can't stab there. You can swipe, but no stabs to the gut. Okay. So they won't award you a point. They'll give you a warning. Those, I think, are the most common type of infraction, just because it's so easy. It's so easy to make that mistake. Stabs to the neck, those can be tricky because you can stab to the chest, which is a point, and then it rides up to the neck.
Somebody tries to parry it. So
yeah, that's why we have 4 line judges and a director. So you always have eyes on what's happening at whatever time. And Tiffany Hagen and Melody and Clint Darby and Tony Saffioti and Jessica Newing, they're all in the directors, thing right there. And they do an excellent job of commandeering the matches. And, Tom was actually lead director at one point. He was amazing. I think he's doing more stuff with his Columbus school, which is good for him. So, we've developed a culture of safety, developed a culture of, and the whole point is, we're still having fun, so that's the whole point.
Yeah, man. And TSL is definitely something that a lot of people in the civic community have been wanting to do. I think before it was a community, really. I mean, Facebook kind of brought the civic community around. Like we always say, it was back in the forums back in the day. There was no people meeting like this, as far as I knew, other than Golden Gate Night. So, and I think in New York they're doing some things too. So, but it was nothing really big like it is now. And
Yeah.
TSL provides a lot for everybody, man. And I want you to do me one favor, man. I want you to tell me, just say it on the air. We probably put it down in the comments, but let us know how to get a hold of you if you want to ask any questions about the raffle or TSL
Okay.
or anything like that.
Yeah, really, it's just looking up my Facebook profile, just Jerry Stump. I think
Okay.
V had put in the comments somewhere my actual URL. So yeah, you can
Okay,
find
good.
that. Go ahead and click that. It'll take you right to me. Shoot me a message as well. I do check my message requests quite a bit now because of the raffle, so you're not going to get
Yeah.
lost in there. If you're not my friend, you can still shoot me a message. I will find you. So
Okay.
yeah, man, we're just really trying to help Terry out because he's done so much for us. I figured it only fair. And
Yeah.
he's a guy of integrity. I actually tried to post it in the main Saber Legion page, but one of the rules is you can't actually post like fundraisers in there. And he was
Yeah.
actually the one who took it off as the moderator. And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do like self-serving." I was like, "You're all right, Terry." And like,
Yeah, he took down his own shit. That's funny. Stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like that sometimes. But and how did they get a hold of TSL? I mean, does TSL have a Facebook and a website?
yes, Facebook is really where we really generally plan all of our stuff because it's like you can post event pages and in private groups for each state. So if you want to join TSL, look up the Saber Legion, just in general, the Saber Legion on the main page. They ask you 3 questions. Please answer those questions.
Okay.
Admins get
Answer the 3 questions.
the questions are: do you have any martial arts experience? Where are you located? And I honestly forget the third one because it's been so long. I've been a member for so long.
Right.
But answer the 3 questions in there. I think it's do you agree to abide by our rules kind of thing, which I can't remember.
Okay.
But they
Yeah.
will add you they'll add you very quickly. They have several moderators and administrators getting notifications, so you will get added very promptly.
Okay.
Upon doing so, they probably have a pinned post where they want you to introduce yourself. A pinned post up at the top. Just say, "Hey, I'm so and so. I'm from this place. Where do you have a spot for me?" And then
Right.
one of the moderators, David Loudenschlager, Terry, or Charlie, whoever reads it, will direct you to the separate group for your particular charter, where you're closest to. Not every state has an active charter. We obviously want to change that, but
Right.
this is a free gig. It's all about the time and effort and energy that people are willing or not willing to put into it. So,
Right. What you doing here?
Hey, I'm enjoying this fantastic interview, man. This has been incredible. I've been sitting back here with popcorn, just listening.
Yeah, my man is it's cool, man. Like I said, I've met him before, and it's nice to get to talk to him in person, talk to him a little bit more. So you wish you can talk to a lot of people when you see him out there on the floor, and yeah, this is one of them right here.
Right. Well, it's amazing, especially in this time with COVID and everything, and people being locked up and not having a chance to get out there. It's good to hear about fighters that are out there and what they're doing, and hopefully people get a chance to do, little meetups. We still are trying to do it safely here at the cave. We keep everybody in melee range, out of melee range.
Yeah. And you know what? Before we go, I've been wanting to mention this throughout the whole time I've been on here. I just want to mention, give like a 2-second silence for my man Chadwick, the Black Panther who passed away this past week. I didn't really make too many posts about it, but if we can give like a 2-second moment of silence for my man's passing, mainly because of short of time, just because. Can we do that right now?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's do that real fast. Okay, that was 2 seconds.
Thank you so much.
No, I have much love and respect, but I did want to mention it too. So yeah, that 2 seconds I think was good because I didn't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to mention it. Still love.
Beautiful. Yeah, and for people that clicked onto this post, because I know I posted out in a bunch of groups, There is a link to your page, Jerry, so people can. Your name will be glowing, so if they just click that, it'll go directly to your page.
Not a problem, man.
Beautiful. Hey, thank you so much for coming on tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you guys.
having you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Jerry.
Thank you a lot.
Take it
See
easy,
ya.
Gary. I know you were out there in Texas. You were busy. You just got home, so you're trying to fulfill all those orders. So I appreciate you. This was a fantastic interview tonight.
Well, I had a few days with you, and I got to learn. I got to learn from the pro. You
Oh
know.
man,
You know.
being out in
I
that
was like,
happy sun.
I was like, okay. I was like, all right, I got that. All right. So yeah, yeah.
No, hey, you're ready. You're ready for your own newscast show now, dude. I'm ready to see you out telling stories out in the storm, a hurricane blowing in the background.
And everybody, I wish I could grow some hair so they can see it in the wind. So I had to use my fingers, have my hair in the wind. That'd be really nice.
Hey man, it is always good seeing you. We will
Man,
see
thank
you
you.
on here in 2 weeks. But why don't you tell people really quick? Every Sunday at 6:00. What do you do?
Yes. Every Sunday at 6:00, I go live on Ripper Blades. I just update what we're doing, talk about what's happening, what's going on. Sometimes I might do a Q&A. I haven't done it yet, but I need to start doing a Q&A one of these times coming up. If I can, I'll try to have a guest or something.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of fun last Sunday. You should do it out in Havasu every time. Like take all your people out to the beach.
Yeah. If anybody, when we get back, if anybody comes out, man, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a lake day, just like we do with you.
Ooh, beautiful. All right, man. Give V my love. Peace.
Right on, man.
And it's always good to see you. Take care out there.
Right on, man. Y'all be cool, man. Peace.
Take it easy. Flannel, go. What is up? What is up?
We are doing. I see Hema right now are getting warmed up. I think they're already warmed up. I think they're sparring right now.
Yeah, they're past warmed up. They're beating each other up now. But I am gonna have to interrupt them because we have two of them coming on right now, and they're gonna talk to you.
All right.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip this around. You're gonna have to tell me when to stop because I can't see. I also don't know where my angle is. Your headroom is.
Yeah, you're good. Just to go up a little bit. Let's go up
a
little bit.
Since we're showcasing gear,
you can do it.
All right. Is there light?
There's Greg and Raven right there.
All right. I'm gonna tune on here and see.
All right, gentlemen.
So we've got Mr. Greg Viri with us, who's with us almost every Friday. Not every Friday, but almost every single show we've ever done. You have been here to talk about different equipment. We're going to talk about Hema tonight, but I also would love for you to touch on Lightspeed on Sundays as well. Go. What do you got for us there, Greg? Right.
Both what we have are.
Ben can't hear Greg.
Oh, wait. Hold on, real quick, Greg. I'm gonna hand you my headphones because they cannot hear you. Okay.
Okay. Is this better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. All right, good. So, I'm only undoing my coat because it's easier for me because Tony's is all tied up. His is more of a historical Gambison style, something you would have seen in medieval times. It's actually one of the best pieces of armor you could have worn in the medieval time. This big, thick cloth, not as thick as a traditional Gambison, but would stop a blade. And for what we do using non-sharpened blades and synthetic swords, these work great. Now, what I have is more of I have what's known as an officer's coat, which is what time frame? Late 1700s.
Doublet like that would be about
Mid to late 17 before the Civil War.
16s.
Yeah. So it also works just as well. I have just as much padding as he does. Mine actually overlaps pads on the inside, but some of what you can't see on him, we also wear what is known as a plastron. His is a little bit beefier than mine, but it's just a hard piece of plastic to protect the sternum.
Blade catch, your best friend of that.
Yes. Also with it, in lieu of the gorget, which I've shown off before, this has something known as a blade catch. He has, what, 2?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah, he has 2 on his. He has 1 on his jacket and 1 on his plastron. I have 1 here. It's just a padded little cuff, so if you get stabbed in the throat, it catches and the blade bends. That way you don't take all that force straight to your throat. Now, things you do need for it
Ooh.
are good hard elbows, which we both have. I actually have a soft elbow on the inside of mine as well. And then recommended, we don't have enough for everybody yet, but I noticed clamshells, lobster gloves. Yeah. Clamshells, lobster claws. They're a mitten gauntlet. They protect every bit of the easily damaged areas on your hand.
Yeah, about a 15th century sought after German armor.
And then also, we have 2 different examples of leg armor as well.
We have to have a band like kind of bent down.
Yeah, so what Tony has is something that we in Hema call a little bit of over armoring. He has a nice padded skirt, along with nice heavy padded pants that wrap pretty much all the way around.
Yeah, you call it over armor, but there's a reason why I bull run over you.
Yeah, he's more of a tank when fighting, so it works out really well. I use something a little bit different. I actually use football pants. So I have good padding in the front of my thigh, over my knee, along with the leg guards. But my biggest concern is the hip. I have a good pad on my hip. So you want your legs protected at all times. You want your entire body protected. But your hands, anything that's a joint is your biggest concern. So elbows, knees, hands, shoulders.
Yep, WD-40 rule, inductive rule does not apply to biological objects.
Yes. Then the other, which I've shown before, but also needed, everybody should know by now, is the fencing mask. Yeah. So it's just a mesh cage with a good thick bib. What we have on the back here, though, is a strap-in back of the head protection. It's just a series of plastic plates. So if you get hit in the back of the head, it's not going to kill you.
If you come here and play with the lightsabers, you're not likely to experience it. Hema, if you ever watch one of our matches here, if you come play, you'll see we maneuver our blades in various angles from attack. Where the whole body is your target at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going, especially with the cross guards like these, you will likely meet the business end of that at one point or another.
Yes.
When you come into our close pass.
A few weeks ago, when you took that knee in the middle of our fight, I actually got a good slash to the back of your head, and it's a good thing that was there.
I got just about a good one to your neck too, though.
Yes.
Hate for that.
Yes, I did. So, and then to touch a little bit on the light speed for Sundays, somebody should be doing it this Sunday. I won't be here for it this Sunday because I have family obligations. It's my nephew's birthday, so
Yeah, I will be here. I will be here, Greg.
okay. So Victor will be here for that. I can't read any questions if there are any. If anybody has any questions about any of it, I'm more than happy to answer.
We do have blades and adapters.
Yes, we have the blades and adapters. They're sold as a set, I believe, for it's 2 blades, 1 adapter. You need the adapter because the blades are smaller, so they don't fit in a regular saber, but they have an adapter that the blade fits into, and it just goes into the saber. You just have to make sure they're in good, because actually, Mr. Kang there that I see is on has already warned me that if the blade is not snug in the adapter, it will go flying. Hasn't happened to me yet, but
Well, Kevin is bragging about killing each other. What the heck, Sith Cat?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take one off.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I can't hear what you were saying. I
No,
couldn't hear
no.
what you were saying, Don.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We
So,
have
yeah.
the helmets.
Yes, so for our protective equipment, I do have 4 gloves. I have the proper gloves to be loaned out. We don't sell the gloves required for, not yet at least, for light speed. I touched on that, I believe, 2 weeks ago, what's needed for that. But we do have leg protection here. We do have fencing masks. We don't have elbows yet, but I also have elbow guards as well.
We do have some other ones. I don't know if they qualify.
I'll have to take a look at them and make sure. But for light speed, you need your knees covered. It's kind of like Hema. You want your joints covered. So you need your kneecaps, your elbows, your hands, and your face.
Some people, when we're doing that.
We're doing that 7 o'clock on Sundays. So it's 7 to 9. Right now, it's kind of just an open drop-in. I don't have a full class schedule set up for it yet. They're just kind of coming in, trying it out, see how you feel about it. I do have an extra adapter and blade for people to drop in, but I won't be able to supply it for too long because the blades go through some abuse. I can't keep buying them.
All right. Cool. All
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm stuck on something.
Oh.
You hold that. I think my neck closed. Yes, it did.
You got it.
A whole lot of jacket there.
Okay, I am back on diggity check. Diggity mic check. What's up?
What's up?
All right, so we are getting brand new started with Lightspeed. That is a brand new thing for us, but I am very excited. I know you got to try it out, and you said you had a lot of fun doing that, right, Flannel?
Definitely. I had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, can't wait to do it next week. And also Soju's going to be doing it next week as well.
Right. So this is going to be the new Sunday night activity, 7 to 9 p.m. You know Fairfield closes down at 6 p.m. anyway, so if you're looking for anything to do in Solano County, we're pretty much it. On a Sunday night, after 6 p.m., you can pretty much guarantee Kyber Cave is pretty much the only place open.
It will be.
What's everyone doing Labor Day? Oh, by the way, I did want to say what's up to Colin. I saw Colin on there and somebody else. I saw Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. And Kang. Woo! Thank you for tuning in, Kang. Labor Day. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're open, right? I don't even know when Labor Day is.
It's Monday. Monday's
that's
closed.
This Monday. Oh, we're closed on Mondays anyways.
Yep.
So yeah, we ain't doing nothing. How about that? We sitting at home. That's what we're doing.
Cat.
Dude, Sith Cat's a party animal, dude. He is all over Solano County. He is literally the party animal. He is the party Sith Cat.
Yes, he is. That's our Sith Cat right there.
All right, everybody. So we are going to go ahead and end our show. Thank you for tuning in. I want to thank Jerry Stump again for coming out and talking to us about TSL and his experiences in sabering. Always love having Gary Ripper on. It was so great to go spend some time with him and V out in Havasu and then get to see him online again. So it is absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
Make sure to come in here. We are open Tuesdays through Friday from 3 to 9 p.m.
Wednesday.
And then Saturdays and Sundays from noon until 9 p.m.
Yeah, noon to 9. Yeah.
Noon to 9. So we hope to see you in here and Friday. So tomorrow, what do we got tomorrow? Tomorrow is D&D, right?
Tomorrow is Star Wars Dungeons and Dragons. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be trying something new for D&D, but I don't know. But we'll let everybody know.
Oh, we'll come in here and check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same D&D, but I think we're gonna do a Greek mythology style. Yep.
Ooh, okay. Always down for something new.
Yep, and then from 7 to 9, it is light armor combat night.
Oh yeah. I can't. I got my headphones on. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, the mask is battle mask.
I am ready to go. I am ready for light armored combat.
He's ready. He's determined, folks. He is determined. Sith Cat, watch out. He is determined.
If nothing else, I have a cool mask. I can at least look cool while I'm getting beat up.
Exactly. It's all about style.
All right. Thank you so much, Kyber Cave family. We appreciate you tuning in every week. Next week it will be me, and I will have an interview. I don't even know who I have at this point, so you'll just have to tune in next week and see. Take it easy. It's always good seeing you, Flannel. Go, and I
Good
actually
seeing you
you're in
too.
the store, so I'll see you as soon as this is done. All right, take it easy, y'all. Peace.
Happy Labor Day.